with you a story of really how effective these things can be. A member of Congress from this area sent his staffer with us. His staffer was a young lady from Iowa who was the queen of the county fair. She's never been outside of the United States or Canada. Her name was Michelle. And Michelle just felt the urge right when we got to Kennedy Airport that she had to tell me, say, by the way, Khaled, I'm going and I'm really neutral. I'm not taking sides. I said, Michelle, we don't want you to take sides. We don't want you to be neutral. We just want you to go and see how things are going. Michelle goes, and halfway through the flight, I just want you to know, I'm going neutral. I said, neutral, babe, neutral. I'm going to want you not to be neutral. We get there, and the Israelis deny us entry. They hold us for 6 hours. They take me in for 2 hours of interrogation, and everybody's nervous, and then they say, you're out of here. They kicked us out, with the exception of one Jewish person who was in the delegation. They say, you can come in. And of course, he was just too embarrassed to get in, and he refused. He's going to go by himself. The delegation goes out, and we go back to Jordan, of course, back into Jordan, and we start our calls, and everybody's calling their member of Congress, and they call them the Department of State, the U.S. Embassy in Tel Aviv, and the Council in Jerusalem, and so on. And finally, I mean, after 2-3 days in Amman, Jordan, Colin Powell gets involved, and they say, well, the delegation can go in. Finally, the delegation can go in, except the 2 Muslims in the delegation are not allowed in. So the delegation said, no, we're not going. If you're not going, we're not going. We said, no, we brought you all the way here. We want you to go in and see what's going on. It's all right. What we want you to do is to go in. Because they really were adamant they're not going to go in if we're not allowed. The 2 of us, Margaret Zaknoun and myself. They go in, and we arranged for them, of course, to meet Dr. Mustafa Barghouti, and he really did an outstanding job of presenting them the facts about the situation there, and they got a chance to meet with President Arafat. Michelle called her boss and said, oh, they want me to meet with Arafat. He said, you're not allowed to meet with Arafat. Arafat is a terrorist, Arafat is this, that, and you're not allowed to meet with him. So what did they do with Michelle? I mean, the bus driver and the tour guide said, why don't we leave you with my mother right near Beit Hanina, across from the checkpoint, where they can see the checkpoint. Michelle, during her visit, 3 days in Amman, she learned how to smoke ergile. So she developed some love for ergile. Remember, she's never been outside of the United States or Canada, so she sits with his mother, and his mother is an older lady who smokes ergile. So Michelle is smoking ergile for about 5 hours while they go in and meet with Arafat and come back, and she just, shooting the breeze with the mother. And she's watching what is going on at the checkpoint. When they were coming back, I went to the borders to meet with them, and they come out and I say, Michelle, how's it going? And Michelle doesn't answer. And I just give her a little bit and say, so really tell me, how was it? And Michelle doesn't want to talk. Michelle is depressed. Michelle is really depressed by what she saw. She could not believe that this is happening. She could not believe that we were giving so much money to Israel. There are so many Michelles in America. There's so many Johns in America who have never heard our story. And it is about time that we come together.
Yes.